Hey you guys, so we're gonna do a mini band workout today. It's gonna be full body, but we're gonna do 30-second rounds, 2 rounds with your body using the mini band, all lower body, and then a cardio set. So let's just warm that body up. Feet or hips width apart, squat down, press and lift. Inhale, exhale. So we'll do 4 moves, and then we'll repeat them twice for this first set. So nothing crazy, just waking up that lower body. I have that band up a few inches over my knees. I'm squatting, pressing through the heels. Inhaling, exhaling, lowering down, pressing up. Trying to sink lower each time. So I'm gonna squat, kick back right. Squat, kick back left. Let's show you from the profile. Nothing crazy, just still warming up that seat. We're really focusing on that seat today. Lowering down. My chest still stays nice and proud. Think about your knees pressing out on the band. Lowering that seat. And down and up here. We're gonna add a little more movement coming up. One end of our mat, sink low. Let's walk with that low squat. All right, breathing here. Every minute. Working through each round, staying with it, 4-minute rounds with that band on. Then you do get 1 minute you can stretch, water, whatever that body needs. But I promise this mini band's gonna spike that heart rate up. Stay with me here, using your body. And let's hinge over to the right side this time. So let's lift that leg up, tap the floor, and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift. So lifting that right leg, left leg has a nice bend in it. Getting into the side of the seat early on. All right, upper body's nice and relaxed. Breathe here. We'll take it to the left side just so we're balanced when that bell goes. Hinge. Quick little shake out, let's hinge over to the opposite side. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Right, so there's a bend in my standing leg. My left leg's nice and straight. We're going back through this ladder. You know exactly what's coming. We have that walking squat with the mini band on. Right, so we'll do 2 sets with the mini band. That means it's about 8 minutes full work. And then a cardio upper body focusing set. Get the heart rate up, work the upper body. Low, let's take it to that squat walk. Right, so right about now, your legs should be burning. If you don't have a mini band, you don't want to use one, you don't need one, right? You can always shake those legs out. Get back down nice and low. I do have a mini band on, it's just black. I didn't plan that too well. Matches the color of my pants. Right, stay low. Keep thinking about that seat getting lower. Right, each time we're gonna add those squat and kickbacks. In 4, 3. Shake the legs out, let's squat down, kick it back. My glutes are already on fire. Squat and kick. So this is great, there's 0 impact here. Just a huge strengthener through those legs. If you don't have the whole 45 minutes today, right? Then you just do the sets as you can, right? You break it up through the day. Maybe you take 15 minutes. And then let's even that body out. Feet or hips width apart, squat down, press and lift. Inhale, exhale. Weights in the heels. All right, breathe. Lower, lift. We're coming up on that minute rest. All right, so you can take the band off, you can stretch, or for simplicity, you can keep it on. 10 more seconds here. Let's go for 8. Press and lift. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to our bridge work set. So this is that round 2 of that band work. If you don't wanna use the band, great time to kick it off right now. Great time to slide it around. Maybe take a nice butterfly stretch here. I'm gonna keep the band on just for simplicity. If you want though, you slide it down. You take that butterfly stretch. Right, you just worked really hard in that seat. Water, towel, anything you need. We're gonna go with bridge work. So again, 4 moves. We're gonna go through that ladder. First, we're gonna target that right side doing the movement, then the left, then we kick that mini band off when we get into that cardio set. All right, so grab that water, towel, whatever you need. Slide that mini band back up over those knees. Right, if it gets kind of jacked up and bunched up, don't worry about it. right? Kick it off. If it's annoying you, feet or hips width apart, we're gonna lower down to that spine. Pull your belly button up and in here. So it doesn't matter about hip height. What matters is the knees go over the toes. Arms, shoulders, relax. Let's lift and lower. Exhaling as we lift. Inhaling as we lower. Big exhale. Big inhale. So we always exhale through the work, and that's the lifting up and the lowering down. Squeezing the seat. Knees are over those toes. Just waking up that seat a little more from a different position here. So my feet are parallel. My knees are trying to... Let's hold the hips up high and little pulses up. Pulse and squeeze. Pulse up. Pulse up. Pulse up. Right, so here's where your shoulders want to start creeping up to your ears. Take that away, right? Relax the shoulder blades. Little pulses up, pulse up, pulse up, pulse up, pulse up. We're going to add in our scapulas. We're going to wake up those shoulders because we know that upper body set's coming. So stay with it. Squeezes in the seat. Lift, 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 lift. Up here, let's lower everything down. Lift it back up. Right, try to let your seat just come to a hover so you don't break the momentum with it, right? If I rest all the way down, kind of lose that work in my seat. And we don't want to totally lose that work. We want to stay with it, right? We want to have that little bit of work working with us. Waking up our shoulder blades as we squeeze and lift. Squeezing and lifting. We're going to lift our right arms, come back down. Option to keep the right toes here or lift up, little pulses up. Pulse up, pulse up, pulse up, pulse up. If you want more of a challenge, pulse in, pulse in, pulse in, pulse in. Maybe you want even more. It's one lift up, one pulse in, one lift up, one pulse in, one lift up, one pulse in. Stay with it here. Breathe. We switch those legs soon enough. Yes, you can. You've got this here. Just breathe, all right? You can always lower that leg. You can always just go to straight down. So again, you can lift. Just lift. Just lift. Just lift. Or you can pulse just in. Just in. Or as the challenge, you pulse up. You pulse in. You bring it up an inch. In an inch. Up an inch. In an inch. Up an inch. In an inch, right? Staying with it here. Option for more support of that left leg. Comes down to that right knee. We're breathing here. We're adding the arms back in. Think about the belly button still pulling to the spine. Think about the knees. Down. Plant those feet firmly in the ground. Let's open and close. Let's try to lead with our seat. Right? So squeezing the seat first and foremost to lift. Right? Big squeezes here. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Squeeze to lift. Squeeze to lower. Let's lower those arms down. Little pulses up. Pulse up. Pulse up. So keep thinking about the knees, right? They're firing over the toes. I'm squeezing my seat. My hips are staying high, but my belly button's still pulling down towards the mat. I'm trying to engage my core as I engage my seat here. Little pulses up. Pulses up. We finish with that full range, so stay with me. Yes, you can. We're in it together. Little squeezes, right? Strong booty lifts. Lower to a hover. Press and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. You've got it. Stay with me. Breathe. We have less than 20 seconds. And then we take a nice stretch in those legs. We flip it over and we hit that core. Breathing. We hit that upper body. Keep breathing. Relax that jaw. Press and lift. Let's lift or lower. Squeeze or release. Here for 5. 2. 1. Lower that seat down. You have a minute break here. Kick that mini band off. Keep it near you. We're going to need it in about 5 minutes. Let's take a nice figure 4. Open up that seat. Bring your right foot over that left quad. And breathe here. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Switch that bind. All right. Big inhale. Big exhale. Another big inhale. And a big exhale. Send those legs long. Hug your right knee into your chest. Take a little rock. And reverse that rock. Release that leg. Hug that opposite leg. reverse it here. And we're gonna start with a walk out into a nice push-up to wake up those shoulders, right? Wake up that body. We're going in 10 seconds here, right? So shake it all out. We're gonna walk out. You can be supportive on your knees. I'm gonna stay on my toes. We inhale, exhale. Legs can stay as straight as you can. And then a big reach on the top, right? So we're just waking up that upper body. Inhaling and exhaling, walking it up. Big stand and reach. Walk it out. Inhale, exhale, pressing through the backs of the heels. One more just like that. And then let's hold that plank. More supportive, drop down to your shins. Otherwise, climb it down, down, up, up. Plank climbers. Getting into those shoulders, getting into that breath, breathing in and out. So these are gonna be a little bit more cardio intensive, a little more focused on your upper body and your core. So you wanna stay with me with it. You've got it in the tank. Just breathing in and out, lowering and lifting. Meeting our forearms here. And let's take it into that Spider-Man. Right, knee to elbow. Breathing in and out. If this is too much on your core, you can always come up to straight arms. Right? That's gonna be a little less on the core, a little more on the wrists. You can always just hold a plank in stillness. 10 more seconds. And we're coming to a straight arm side plank. In 4, 3, 2. Find that nice straight arm plank here. Let's add a pulse and a reach. Lift and a reach. Lift and a reach. Right, we're gonna hit the same thing on the opposite side. Lifting the hips. So the big reach overhead is to get the hips up, up, up. Right, more supportive. Drop that bottom knee. Stack that top leg. Breathe. Stay with me. That hand down, just so I'm not facing the wrong way here. I'm just gonna take it on the opposite side. Lift and reach. Lift and reach. Right, big hip lift. Big hip reach. Up, over, up, over, up, and over. Stay with me. We're lowering to those forearms. We're getting into that Spider-Man, our obliques. We got it. Don't quit. Forearms, right? Option to stay up high. Option just to hold that plank. Right, we're like, whew. Okay, round of the butt. But now we're in that core and that upper body. Everything burns, everything builds. Stay with it. Knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Breathing in and out. Right, heart rates are working with us. We've got it. You got 8 seconds. We come to that nice high plank and then we climb it to the forearms. In 3. Up, up, down, down. Think about that palm landing right where that elbow was. Think about the hips being stable. My feet are nice and wide, so I can stay with that base nice and level, right? We finish with those same push-ups and that walk out, 10 more seconds. Lower down, down, press up, up. Really lower that elbow right where that palm was. Let's go into that push-up. We inhale, exhale, press up. Walk it up, bend or straight legs. Big reach. Right, more supportive. You lower down to those shins. Big reach on the top. Inhale, exhale. Big reach. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice child's pose. Let's reach one arm up. Shift that seat back. And come through center. Reach up. And through center. And then let's flip it over on our tailbone. We're going to use the mini band again. Again, you don't want to use it, kick it off. Right, it's just a challenge. Don't need it. If you don't want it. We're going into tabletop. So forearms are going to give our wrists a little bit of a break. It doesn't feel good? You come to straight arms. Right? Breathe in here. So tabletop just means my knees and my hips are one strong line. When I shift my hips in front of my knees, then I'm not in that tabletop anymore. And then I'm focusing more on my core. But right now I want to focus on my seat. So I'm going to start with my left side so you guys can see it. I'm going to start in a straight arm plank. If you want forearm, let's lift that left heel to our seat. Let's pulse up. Up. So my foot's nice and flexed. My belly button's pulling into my spine. I'm breathing. I'm pulsing. My palms are nice and light. If anything, I'm pressing into my left hand, and my right hand, opposite hand, is nice and light. Right? Fingertips can be light. I can put it to the small of my back so I can always feel my core pulling into my spine. Let's go for 4. Take it for 3. Lower that knee down and lift. So we're just lowering till right towards the mat and then pressing up. So we don't want it to get too low that it passes my right knee, my non-moving side, right? And I want to roll those shoulders back. I want to find a little breath, right? This stinks, right? It's a lot on that one seat. It's 4 minutes on one side. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go our right calf and lift. Let's lower and lift. Let's lower and lift. Right, my hips are trying to stay nice and square as I lower and lift. Right, breathing here. Stay with me. Relax the shoulder blades. You can always drop to those forearms. My gaze is right to the front of my mat. I'm nice and relaxed. I have 10 more seconds here. And then we change that movement again in 4, 3, 2. Let's point the toes down. Hold. Take it up, up and hold. Go up, up and hold. Take it up and hold. Right, we're gonna have a big transition where we straighten that leg soon enough, and that means you're halfway through this left side. So don't quit here. 15 more seconds. Take it up and hold. Go up and hold. Up and hold. Right, that band is fighting us. It's making us work. You can do this though. You are so strong. Stay with me here. Up and hold. One more. Go up and hold. Lower and lift. Tap and lift. Right, you need to kick the mini band off. Kick it off. Right, there's nothing wrong with that. The mini band's just there to add a little resistance. Your body is enough resistance, right? But the mini band's gonna spike the heart rate. I'm starting to sweat. So, and we haven't even jumped or done anything crazy, right? So stay with me. You can do this. Breathing in and up. In and up. Little lift. Little lift. Little lift, right? This is where your upper body's like, I'll help you out, right? So if you feel like you're starting to shift to one side, really tent the right fingertips, the opposite side, and then try to shift that weight back into the working side. Lift, a lift. We're gonna add a bend stretch in 10 seconds. All you're doing is lifting here, breathing in and out. I know, it builds, it burns. Let's go for 5, little lift for 4, little lift for 3, little lift for 2. Let's bend to my knees, stretch it back. Right, we have less than a minute here. Yes, you can. You are so strong. All right, you kick the band off if you need to, but you don't quit. You need to take a break, you take a break, right? And then we get right back into it. Does not matter how many breaks we take. What matters is what we do after the break. All right, stay with me. We got 10 seconds here, one more transition, and then we shake it out. You have got this. Breathe. Go 4, take it 3, 2, 1. 1 lift. 1 lift. 1 bend stretch. 1 lift, 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 1 bend stretch. So we got like 20 seconds. What are you gonna do after this? Do you have laundry to do? Do you have to pick the kids up? Think about anything but this last 10 seconds, right? We are in this together. We lift and we bend stretch. Lift and bend stretch. Last 4 and bend stretch. This is 3 and bend stretch. This is 2 and bend stretch. Let's kick that band off. It's a minute, so it's really quick. It's gonna go by super, super quick. But let's take that nice half pigeon on our left side, the side we just worked. So left knee, left elbow. Let's lower down. Woo! Open up that hip. Best part, worst part, right? We gotta hit it on the opposite side. That's okay. We're in this together. Breathe here. A nice few breaths in and out. Whew. In and out. Inhale and exhale. Shift that seat back. We're gonna go on the right side. All right, let's slide that mini band back over. We got 20 seconds. Best part, you know what's coming. Worst part, you know what's coming. Again, straight arms, tabletop, whatever feels better. I'm gonna do it on this side so you can see the right side. As we move together through this, I'm gonna do it on straight arms. Right leg goes behind me. I feel to my seat and I pulse it up. Little pulses, right? So same exact thing. The weight's in my right hand. My left hand can be nice and light. I can be down on my forearms. Right, little pulses, little lift, little lift. So you know exactly what's coming, which is great, right? We know what's coming. We can do this. We're in it together. We know what's coming. We're in this, right? That's the scary part. 3, 2, 1. And lift. We lower and lift. Sometimes that band just gets like jacked up on your leg. It doesn't feel right where it is. So you just kind of adjust it, right? You move it around. You lower and lift. Lower and lift. Sometimes it doesn't feel good, so we just switch it. Right, 10 more seconds like this, and then we add that right knee tapping to our left calf this time. Let's go for 8. Last 3. Point the toes this time. Tap and lift. We lower and lift. We lower and lift. We lower and lift. Lower and lift. We take it to that up, up, and hold in 15 seconds. So if you start to feel this in your low back, I want you to take your left hand, pull it to the small of your back, and make sure there's no dipping of your spine. Right, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point. Hold. Go up, up, and hold. Take it up, up, and hold. Yep, we got it. We know what's coming. We're so strong. Right, that gets too much on the wrists. You lower to the forearms. Just breathe. Yes, you can. You are so strong. Don't quit now, though, right? Stay with me for 10 seconds. Last 5 seconds here. Go up, up, and hold. Up, up, and hold. One more. Take it up, up. Let's lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Halfway through on this side. Feeling good, feeling strong, right? That leg keeps getting longer behind us. We keep lifting from our seat. Really squeezing that right glute to activate that seat. You have less than 10 seconds. Then we add the pulses on the top. In 3, 2, hold it up, right? Readjust. Back belly button pulls in, little lift. Little lift. So I start to feel my weight shift into my left side. I really want to tent those left fingertips, press the weight into my right hand, make sure I have a little micro bend so my elbow's not locked down, and then lift from there. Lift, lift. You know, we got our bend stretches coming up, and then we have that last combo move, and then we stretch on the right hand side. Let's lift for 8, lift 7, 6, lift 5, 4, 3. So toes are pointed. We bend that knee an inch towards the mat and then stretch. So it's really that work in the stretch, right? The bend is easy, the stretch is hard. The bend is comfortable, the stretch elongates and presses through the seat. All right, breathe. Building our strength here. You have about 10 seconds here. We add that combo and then we stretch it out, right? Let's not quit. Stay with me. Go 5, go 4, go 3, go 2, go 1. 1 lift, 1 bend stretch, 1 lift, right? This is the hardest one, right? Because you've already been in this for over 3.5 minutes. So you know this is your finale. This is where it's built. This is where the work is, right? Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Use that seat to lift. Use that knee to bend and lift. You have your last 10 seconds. Yes, you can. Stay with me for 8. Go 7. Take it 6. This is 5. Go 4. Take it 3. Take it 2. Lift 1. 1. Let's stretch 1. Lift. And child's pose. Shift that seat down. And take that band off. Nice work. Kicking that band off. Let's bring that right knee into our right elbow. Let's sink that seat nice and low. And breathe here. Maybe shift over to that seat. Cardio sets coming up. We're going to start with push-ups, but we're going to focus on our triceps, the backs of our arms. So nice and close. Option to be on your toes. Option to stay on those shins and shift those knees in front of those hips. You have about 20 more seconds. Water towel. Keep that mini band near us. We have 1 more set with that mini band coming up. We got it, right? Breathe. We go in 10 seconds. Shake it out. Yes, we can. Tricep push-ups are gluing those triceps to our side body, shifting our weight in front of our knees. We're so strong. Shift your hips in front of your knees. Inhale, exhale. Lower and lift. Right, try to lead with your heart, not with your chin. Right, think about leading with your chest. So my chest lowers and then presses. I inhale to lower, I exhale to lift. I inhale to lower, I exhale to lift. 5 more seconds here. Let's go for one more rep. Lower and lift. Let's tuck those toes. Let's go with that nice plank round. Slow it down or speed it up, right? Your options, your choices. In or out, in or out, in or out, in or out. Breathe here. We got 15 seconds. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. Stay with me here. Breathing in and out for 10. Take it 9. Let's go 8. Back to our forearms. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down to the forearms. Press it up. Hold right here or lift it right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Breathing here. Hips stay stable. Shoulders roll away from the ears. We're going to stay on our forearms for a little side oblique plank work. In 4, 3, 2, 1. De-stack those feet if you want to. So we're going to lower and lift. Big reach up. Lower and lift. Big reach up. Lower, lift, big reach. Right, options with the leg. Bottom knee can drop. Top leg can stack. Breathe. Lift. Rotate and lift. Rotate and lift. Take it on the opposite side. Same setup. You can just spin to the other side. Let's rotate and lift. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Thinking about the height of the hips. Thinking about the breath and the rotation of our chest to frame our mat. So strong. Big lower body focus today for 4, 3. Come into that forearm plank. Hands can be in prayer or parallel, but I just want you to think about your shoulders, right? Rolling away from your ears. 20 seconds here, and we find that plank run. Breathe. Booty in line with your spine. If this is too much, you hold a plank. Right for 10, take it 9 and 8. Let's go 7 and 6. This is 5. Go 4, take it 3, 2. Over those knees, find that high plank. Option to slow it down. Shoulders right over the wrist. Take it 1, 2, 1, 2. In, out, in, out. Take it 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. Right, strike that heart rate. Come on. We got it. 15 seconds. That's it. So strong. Knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go for 8. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Down. Tricep push up, right? Shift the hips in front of the knees. Inhale, exhale. Woo. Right, inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Leading with that heart, lowering and lifting. Inhaling and exhaling. Right, inhale, exhale. Last 8 seconds here. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, knees come apart. Shift that seat back. This time, reach those palms in front of you. Breathe. Whew. Maybe walk those hands over to one side, hips to the other. And then walk those hands to that opposite side. Nice work. Let's spin it around. A last set each side with the mini band. Woo! Right, water towel, whatever you need. Using that mini band, slide it back over our knees. I know, we're like, oh God. We have it, but we have 20 more seconds. Breathe. Shake it out. We're gonna lay down on our side. So again, just starting with that left side, laying down. I'm gonna be up on my forearm if it feels better to lay all the way down. I just like to engage. So let's just separate the knees, lower and lift. So think about your arm pressing into the mat, right? Heels are staying together. We're just lowering and lifting. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy here. We have 10 more seconds, full range. So by pressing my palm into the mat, I'm using my low obliques here to lift me up. On the next one, hold it up, little pulse. Pulse up, right? So I'm getting into the side of my seat on my left glute. My right hand can be on my hip, so I can feel like those hips aren't swaying backwards or forwards, or I can stack it down, right? And lightly tent the fingertips. Tickle my throat, sorry. We have 10 more seconds here. Challengers, we're gonna lift our ankles and do the same set with our ankles off the ground. So bottom knee still stays on the ground. More support if you just... So lifting those ankles, and then let's lower and lift. So my ankles are off the ground. If that's too much, lower the ankles back down, right? Just a different part of our seat. Burns, it builds, I know. Stay with me, keep pressing that forearm down. Right, so it's not a crazy wild set, right? It's just getting into that seat, making it a little harder with each open and lift, right? That's too much with the toes lifted. Just keep them down. Repeat that first set we did. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it. Pulse up, but stay with me, right? There's a transition coming. I promise. You got this. Stay with me. Stay with me. Pulse. Pulse. Check those hips, right? Nice and square. Knees are lifting. Maybe they're not even really moving, right? We have that band on. If you're like, hell no, kick the band off, right? We got 10 seconds here and then we switch. I know, it's hard. Stay with me. You've been in it for like 2 minutes. You got 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Slide that knee back. Flex that foot this time. So my heel is higher than my knee and I'm gonna press it back. I'm gonna press it back. Press it back. Little presses. Little presses, right? So I'm still pressing my right arm down, little presses, my heel is higher than my knee, forearm pressing down, hips rotating forwards towards down, little presses, little presses, little presses here for 5, press for 4, press for 3, press for 2, press for 1, lift, 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 little lifts, right, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. We have 2 more transitions on this side. We stretch it out. We hit the opposite side. Yep, let's go. 8, lift 7, lift 6, lift 5, lift 4, lift 3, lift 2, lift 1. Let's extend the leg behind it. Let's tap the floor and lift. Lower and lift. Foot can be flexed if that feels better. Toes can be pointed. I'm going to keep my foot flexed. I'm going to press my forearm down, and I'm going to lift down to that side body, lowering and lifting, lowering and lifting, right? Breathing, not giving into it. You are so strong. Let's go for 10 more seconds, and then we just pulse on the top, right? Stay with me. A lot of seat work today, a lot of strengthening. 3, 2, 1. Challenge, come to that straight arm. Little pulse, point the toes, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse, little lift, little lift, little lift. Right, we got 20 seconds. We can totally do this. Stay with me. 2 sets of 10. Smile, right? It makes it better. Last 10 seconds here. Let's go right here. Lift it here for 10. Lift 9, lift 8, lift 7, lift 6, lift 5, lift 4, lift 3, lift 2, hold for 3, 2, 1. Hug that knee in. Take that mini band just like we did in the beginning. Bring it to your ankles and take that nice butterfly stretch here. Soles of our feet come together, right? Breathe. Maybe add a little more of a twist here. Walk the right hand behind you. Take your left hand to your right knee and twist. Inhale through center. Take that right hand to your left knee. Add that little twist. Coming back through center. Right, sit up tall and then maybe lightly press on the knees. Maybe walk the hands forward. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Flip those feet down to the ground. Walk that mini band up. Last set on our right booty cheek. Woo! That was like a genuine woot, right? I'm in it with you. I'm right there. Lining those legs up, but down. Knees come together. Tired already, right? I just said knees come together and I lifted my toe. I don't know. Press into that. So you can see how I just straightened, right? I totally lifted up. When I'm collapsed into it, right, it doesn't look good. My shoulders up on my ears. But when I press that forearm down, then I engage my low obliques and I lift up. Let's go for 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the knees. So right, it's in the side of my seat, right? You can feel it. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Right? Kick the band off if you need to. One side is usually stronger than the other, right? But this is a great strengthening exercise. This really strengthens our glutes. A lot of us sit all day, so it's really nice to get a strong seat, right? It's nice to have a strong seat because heck, who doesn't like a strong butt? But it's also really nice to have that strength, especially if you're a runner or you work at a desk. 4, 3, 2, bring the knees together. Let's lower and lift, right? This is just the challenge. You do not have to do this one, right? Breathing in and out. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Open and close. I miss my husband very much. He's been away on business, but it's really nice because he hasn't been like creeping over my shoulder. His office is like over behind me over this way. And so sometimes he's like creeping to get out. And I have to like stop the video, so. Let's hold the knee up. Little pulses up. Pulse up. I'm just trying to distract myself, but he is gone. And I do miss him, but it's kind of nice that he's not jumping in front of the video. He would never jump in front of the video, I should say that. I say that like he's going to watch these. I don't think he does a lot of booty work. He does come to Pilates sometimes, though. So Pilates is for everyone. If your husband's like, hell no, I'm not going. My husband does go. Go 10. Go 9. Lift 8. 7. 6. Little lift for 5. Go 4. Take it 3. 2. 1. Lower it together. Slide that knee back. Flex that foot, right? My hips are rotated here. I can take my top hand, pulse it back. Press back. Press back. Little presses back. 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 Heels higher than the knee. I press. Make sure I'm lifting and pressing into my forearm that's on the mat. For me, it's my left forearm because I'm working my right glutes. My right seat here. 10 more seconds. Pressing it back. 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 Press it back. Let's go for 5. We add the lifts in 4. Go 3. Take it 2. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. All right, deep into that side seat. So don't let the knee creep forward, right? Keep trying to press it back even though we're lifting up. 20 more seconds. We got that straight leg extension coming up. Last 15 seconds here, we lift. Really press the foot back further, but keep lifting up. Lift down the side body, 10. Take it 9. Let's go 8. Take it 7. This is 6. Let's go 5. Lift for 4. Lift for 3. Lift for 2. Extend. Let's lower and lift. We lower and lift. Right option to flex that foot. That's where I'm going to go, but you don't have to. Keep pressing into that forearm. Right hand can press down. It can stay on our hips. Whatever feels better for you, right? No tension in the neck. Shake it down if you feel it. Go 10. Take it 9. Go 8. You can stay on your forearm, or I'm going to go back to that straight arm in 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm going to point my toes. I'm going to come to my straight arm. I'm going to extend my top arm, and I'm going to pulse, pulse, pulse. I'm just trying to get a little more into my side body and my obliques. If you don't want it, you don't need to. We have less than 20 seconds in this leg. Lift, 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 lift. Yes, you can. Last 10 seconds, right? Let's do it together. 10. Go 9. Take it 8. Go 7. Take it 6. Stronger, longer for 4. Go 3. 2. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Hug. We made it. We have one more upper body set. Take that figure 4. If it feels better to reach under that bind, you can always extend and point that bottom leg. And switch that bind. Opposite side. Again, if it feels good on one side to take that bind on the opposite where you bend and stretch that leg, you can. I'm going to send both legs up to the ceiling, pressing my feet to the ceiling, adding a little bend stretch for the backs of my legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into your chest. Take some rocks. I'm going to flip it over. We're going to start with push-ups. Right, you know what's coming. We got it. In it together. Final set, push-ups. They can be done on your toes. They can be done on your knees. Challengers. Right? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We lower, press and lift. We lower, press and lift. We inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, press up. You got less than 10 seconds here to lower and lift. Right, lower and lift. We're coming onto our forearms in 4, 3. Last push-up, 2. Onto those forearms, we're going to step those planks out to the side. So side, 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 side. We have a high plank into a dolphin coming up in 15 seconds. Breathing here. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Belly button pulls to the spine. 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Coming to those straight arms. Palms pressed down. Big exhale. Big inhale. Use the core to scoop the abs up and in. And lower back down. Right, use the core. Big exhale as we gaze to the toes. Big inhale as we lower back to a neutral plank spine. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Scooping those abs up and in for 4, 3, and 1. Lower down to that forearm. Option to stack those legs. We're going to crunch it in and out. In and out. In and out. Take it in and out. Right bottom leg can be down on the ground. Oblique work, I know. 15 seconds. Last 2 minutes of our work together. We can do this. Go 8. Take it 7, 6. Go 5. Take it 4. Go 3, 2. Flip it over, opposite side plank, opposite side. I just have to spin it all the way around. You don't have to go there. Take it in and out. Go in and out. Exhale, inhale. Last 10 seconds here. We find that forearm plank. We got it. Go 5, 4, 3. Those forearms. Step it out and in. Step it out and in. Pressing those forearms down to the ground. Breathing. 20 seconds. Right, hips are level. Stepping it in and out. We're coming into that high plank for those dolphins. In 10, breathe. 9, don't quit. 8, we can do this. 7, 6, yes you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find the high plank, tuck the toes. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Breathe. Right, really press the palms down to activate the shoulders. You have your last set of push-ups coming up in 15 seconds. Breathe. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands away. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shift down to those knees, those shins if you want to, right? We got 20 seconds, so that's it. Breathe. Last 15. Body in motion, stays in motion, don't quit. You've worked so hard to get here. Last 10 seconds. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one. It's an aggressive timer, but it's telling you you're done. You did it. Stretch those arms out. Press your palms out. Take that bind. Whew. Take it to the opposite side.
Activity completed.
We did it. Activity completed. 45 minutes. Hell yeah. Take those fingertips, reach them down your spine. Woo. Opposite side. Shake it out. You guys are off to enjoy your week. Have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.